Well, good afternoon, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is a terrific Tuesday, and this is Before the Four. I'm your host, A.J. Wuest, bringing you the top stories, the top WAFF stories today. And there were quite a few good ones today, I must say. If you're new to the show, if you're returning from the show first, I want to thank you so much for sticking around and watching me on these Before the Fours. And if you're new to Before the Four, I want to welcome you. And basically what this is, I talk for 15 minutes before the four, and I basically give you the latest stories today. And so let's just dive right into the top stories today. The first one, you know what? It was the South Star Music Festival. The lineup was released today. Obviously, the South Star Music Festival will be going on September 28th and the 29th at John Hunt Park. Should be an exciting one, and man, this lineup was extremely exciting. You got Gwen Stefani headlining the show on Saturday, the 28th, and then the next day on the 29th, Blink 182 will be coming to headline. Some exciting stuff right there. 48's Matthew King talked to Matt Mandrella, who is the music officer for the city of Huntsville, and you know what? I know you want to know what he had to say about this awesome festival, so let me just pull up the clip right here. Matt Mandrella.
Awesome things, a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm, especially seeing the
This
community's
is
response
what
to the
he
lineup.
had to say right here.
There's a lot of planning and effort and time that went from the beginning conversations to it coming to life, and so just a huge sense of relief and excitement, and just a really, really awesome day for the music office.
So I guess just a couple of logistical questions. So we're looking at John Hunt Park. We're looking at a Saturday and Sunday in September.
Yeah.
Where in the park is everything going to be at? Where are people going to park? What does that look like?
Sure, so there's going to be a comprehensive traffic, parking, and shuttling situation, and more details will be released about that closer to the festival once everything's officially locked down and we're ready to share that. But we have already started planning and have been planning that situation for several months, even ahead of the lineup announcement. It'll be in John Hunt Park in the footprint that is, as soon as the soccer field parking lot ends, is where the beginning of the festival footprint will start. And John Hunt Park has well enough space to accommodate that. For example, Lollapalooza, the C3's largest U.S. music festival, does about 115,000 tickets per day, and that park is actually smaller than John Hunt Park. And so we have a lot of potential to grow our festival, but again, our goal in year one is 30 to 35,000 people in that park having an awesome time, and we feel like we have a lineup that can deliver an amazing experience and get that crowd. Awesome things.
Super awesome. The music scene looks like it's growing here in Huntsville. And when he said John Hunt Park was bigger than Lollapalooza, which is up there in Chicago, that really excites me. There's a lot of potential here, so that was super awesome. And let me pull up the lineup for you guys in case you missed it. This is the lineup for the South Star Music Festival. Gwen Stefani on Saturday. Obviously, this is September 28th. And Shinedown will be performing, Jane's Addiction, Jimmy Eat World, TLC, and Juvenile, among other artists. And then on Sunday, Blink 182 and Beck will be there, the Goo Goo Dolls, Ludacris, Big Boy, and Sublime. Some super exciting stuff. But Matt Mandrella, the guy you just heard from, he said he was super excited to obviously see Blink 182, but also Billy Allen and the Pollies, they are a North Alabama band, so it's super cool to see a local act also performing with these big names. But Matthew King, he'll be live from John Hunt Park tonight, and he will be bringing you the latest for this South Star Music Fest release. Super awesome. And you know what? We asked on Facebook today. We had our daily Facebook question, and this is what we asked. Are you excited about any of these artists? You already know I am. One of my favorite responses, Shinedown is the best. I have not listened to a lot of Shinedown. but I might just have to do that now. So thank you, Donald. Next response, TLC. All right, very cool. And then this was a quite common response. Gwen Stefani, of course. Thank you everyone who commented on that. Super exciting stuff. I'm ready. I got to go get my tickets. And if you're looking to get tickets, the pre-sale begins Thursday morning, so you're not going to want to miss it. Other news, there was an attempted murder in Florence earlier this month. The Florence man is currently in jail after police say he tried to kill a woman. Quentin Smith, he was charged with attempted murder, illegally owning a firearm, and domestic violence. And then investigators say this occurred on April 18th on North Cherokee Street out in Florence. Officers say 2 people, a woman suffering from 2 gunshots to the hand, and Smith. Officers say Smith told him he was on state probation for distribution and he knew he wasn't supposed to have a gun. Court documents also say they told him there was blood in the house and that it was the woman's, but denied having anything to do with it. More from this story tonight in our evening shows. And another story I want to talk about is a man was found dead after a Franklin County house fire. This occurred in Hodges when an 89-year-old man named Thomas Williams was trapped inside of the house and unfortunately died in the house fire. The cause of the fire is unknown at this time, but there'll be more from this story tonight. It's obviously a developing story, so stick around and wait for any kind of updates on that. Also, a man charged who was, his charge has been upgraded to murder after the Huntsville shooting, and this occurred back on April 16th when Demetric Collier was charged with murder. Police say this is connected to a shooting that happened on Hillendale Road. We've reached out to police for more on this information, but we are still waiting to hear back, so stick around. And Aria Pons, she is going to be covering a crime victim vigil. She's covering this story out in the Shoals, as it's currently Crime Victims' Rights Week. A Shoals organization is shedding light on nearly 100 victims taken too soon. So stick around for the 4 o'clock show. It's just coming up in a few minutes, and Aria Pons will have that story for y'all. Another kind of surprising story that I first heard about this morning, the Hibbett Sports is being sold. Hibbett Sports, the Alabama-based athletic store, sold in a $1 billion deal. Hibbett Sports obviously was started in 1945 by Rufus Hibbets back in Florence. Find out who bought them tonight. In national news, the Trump trial is going on. This is day 2 of the historic hush money trial of former President Donald Trump. Yesterday and today, National Enquirer publisher David Becker testified for Mr. Trump. Trump currently faces 34 felony counts of falsifying business records with payments meant to prevent harmful stories from surfacing during the 2016 presidential election. And recently, we talked with Congressman Dale Strong, and this is what he had to say.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I think everybody understands it. You look at our truckers across America, they're trying to get Trump out of the race. That's all this is about. No one else has ever been charged for anything like this. We've got a problem in America right now, and the biggest problem we've got right now is the invasion at the southern border, and Biden has done nothing whatsoever to stop it.
And yep, that's what Congressman Dale Strong had to say. So hear more about the latest from the Trump trial tonight. And another national story, the Federal Trade Commission today voted 3-2 to ban non-compete agreements, which could prevent tens of millions of people from working for a competitor after leaving their job. This is definitely a developing story, and it will be updated when we get some more information about that. In sports, you know what? These guys right here, the Rocket City Trash Pandas, they are back in town to face off against the Tennessee Smokies. This is some footage from last week when they played the Blue Wahoos. And another big story in the Huntsville sports realm, the Huntsville sports world, is these guys right here, the Huntsville Havoc. They edge closer to the President's Cup. The SPHL finals will be going on Thursday. The Havoc will play the Perora Rivermen at the Von Braun Center. So make sure you get your tickets for that, because how often do the Huntsville Havoc make it to the SPHL finals? It's not every year, so grab your tickets and go out and support the Havoc. Weather, beautiful day today, absolutely gorgeous. This is my kind of weather. This is what I've been waiting for. Beautiful day out there today, and it should be nice heading into the tail end of the week and moving into the weekend. So make sure you stick around for that weather forecast. And also don't forget, this weekend marks Panoply. Make sure to come out and support the local scene here in Huntsville. There's a great lineup of musicians, visual artists. Panoply is going to be super fun this weekend. But also, you're going to want to stick around once again for the evening shows to learn more about the road closures due to Panoply this weekend. And also, catch that latest forecast from Brad Travis tonight. It should be, I think you guys will be pretty happy with how the forecast is looking. But, you know, I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But anyway, that just about marks all my time here. Make sure you guys stay up with the latest. Go to WAFF.com to see all the stories from each day. We obviously update the website daily. You can get the digital app, the 48 digital app, turn on those push notifications and get the latest breaking news gone right directly to your phone. But you know what? I hope you guys have a terrific Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of the day. And with that, I shall... Not that one. I don't want to do that one. I want to do this one because I am thanking you for watching. You guys have a great night.